Dear friends, in class 7, third chapter data handling, next topic is chance and probability. So we are going to study this chance and probability. First point is, let us understand from the certain examples. So first example is the sun coming from the west. Now, I hope everybody is aware, sun always rises from the east and there is no chance that sun will come from or sun will rise from west. So this is never going to happen. So there is no chance at all. Here first we don't have any chance, no chance. Or in other words we can say no probability. Or in mathematics if you want to say we can say zero probability. Zero probability. That this event can never happen. Hence we can say the sun coming up from the west can never happen. Sun always go downward towards the west, so it never comes up from the west. Hence this event is never likely to happen. So there is no chance of this event happening. We can say in other words there is no probability of happening of this event, or we can say zero probability. Second event is an ant growing to 3-meter height. My height is up 1.5 meters. So ant, I hope you would understand the ant, a small insect, it cannot grow more than 3 meters. So again ant growing to 3-meter height is never possible. So we can say that there is no chance of an ant growing up to 3 meters, or we can say that this event can never happen. This happening of this event has no probability. This will never happen. No probability, in other words we say zero probability. Zero probability. Third example is, if you take a cube of larger volume, its side will also be larger. Now let us try to understand the cube. This is a cube, three-dimensional. You try to understand it is having length, breadth and height. Now if you take a larger cube, then see, if you take a cube of larger volume, this cube is having a larger volume, its side will also be larger. So if you take from the figure, you will understand this is a cube with larger side, this is a cube with smaller side. This cube is having more volume and this cube is having less volume. So see the example, if you take a cube of larger volume, its side will also be larger. It is a sure event, means this will only happen if you take a cube of larger volume, then its side will also be larger. So this event is sure, certain, sure, 100% chance. So you can say full chance, complete chance, or you can say total probability. That is only going to happen. No other thing can happen. So it is a certain event. You can say it is a certain event, or you can say it is a sure event. That will think this thing only will happen. It cannot happen in other way. If you take a cube of larger volume, then its side will also be larger. And if you take the probability, then it is complete probability. Complete probability means we can say complete probability, or you can say total probability is one probability. That is, it is always going to happen. Fourth example is, if you take a circle with larger area, then its radius will also be larger. This is a small circle, this is bigger circle. If you take a circle with larger area, then its radius will also be larger. You can understand from the figure. So if you take a bigger circle, if you take a circle with larger area, then its radius will also be larger only. It means there is a complete chance. There is a complete chance of the event to happen. So here you can say complete chance or total chance. that thing will happen. Total chance, you can say it is a certain event. This only thing will happen. No other thing can happen. This is a certain event or sure event. You can use the other word, sure event. Here also you can say the probability is complete probability. This thing only will happen, or you can say probability is 1. And lastly, India winning the next series. In a test match series, if there are, or in a 2020 match series, if there are 5 total matches, then India winning the all complete 5 matches or maximum number of matches, India winning the next series. Here there exists a possibility. There exists possibility of winning also, and there exists possibility of losing also. So here the possibilities or chances of winning as well as losing exist. Hence we can say that there is some chance of winning, some chance of losing, or there is neither complete chance of winning, neither complete chance of losing. You can say there is no chance of complete winning or no chance of complete losing. So there is some amount of chance of winning, and hence this event is likely to happen. It may happen, but we are not sure whether it will happen in this way only. So here you can understand both are possible. So chance of no chance of complete winning, no chance of complete losing. So both chances exist. Both chances exist. Both chances exist. That is of winning and losing, and hence probability is neither 0 nor 1. It is not having a complete probability. So we can say that probability is neither 0 nor 1. Neither 0 nor 1. So it will have between 0 and between 1. Neither 0 nor 1. Both chances exist. India may win, may lose the next series. Next, this is a coin. It has two sides. This is the head and this is the tail. Now, there are two chances. If a coin is tossed, there are two chances. Either I will get a head or I will get tail. No third condition exists. Definitely, in a movie, you must have seen the coin standing. In Sholay movie, you have seen the coin standing. But that is not considered in mathematics. So that thing never happens. We are always going to consider in mathematics either head will be there or tail will be there. So there exist only two possibilities or two chances of either getting head or getting a tail when a coin is tossed. So when we get a head, we can write H, and when we get a tail, we can write T. Now there exists another game of a dice. You must have seen a dice. Dice is having 6 faces. 1, 2, then you can see 3, 4, 5 and 6. Total 6 faces are there, and there exist equal chances of getting any number on the upper face. Whatever number we get on the upper face, that is considered. We don't consider the numbers which are there on the side faces or downside faces. So this is called a dice, and there exist equal chances. So if a dice is thrown, we consider whatever is there on the upper face. So we can write whatever is there on upper face, and there are equal chances of getting any number from 1 to 6 on the upper face. Now you can make a table and toss a coin 100 times. Try this on your own. Toss a coin 100 times, and whatever you are getting, head or tail, here you can make number of attempts, and whether you have got head or tail, possible or outcome. You can say outcome. Whatever outcome you have got, you can write here number of attempt, and whatever you have got outcome can be written. Throw the coin 100 times, 1, 2, 3, and write whether you have got head or tail. In the similar way, you can write head, tail, and complete the activity. There exists another activity of throwing a dice. Throw the dice again 50 to 100 times and write whatever you have got on upper face. So you can write here number of attempt, This can continue up to 50. And whatever you have got number on upper face, whatever you have got, that can be written. This can be written in this way also. Number on upper face, number on upper face, number on upper face, number on upper face, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then you can make a tally mark, and you can count the frequency. So when you get a 1, you will make a tally mark in front of 1. When you get 5, you will make a tally mark in front of 5. When you get 2, you will make a tally mark in front of 2. Make 4 tally marks in this way and 5th tally mark in this way, and count the frequencies, whatever you have got. In this way you can count and complete this activity.